Hey guys, Tristan here with VAVA Graphics with another Q&A video. Today we're going to talk about everything that is included with our web design packages. We get this question a lot. What do I get? How much bang for my buck do I get with your website design packages? Now, to be clear, there's over 100 different things that you get when you work with us. But we are going to talk about the top 15 that we get asked for, that people want to know what comes with our packages. So without further ado, let's get started. Number one, you get your hosting, your domain, your SSL certificate, your CMS, which is content management system, and SEO all in one. So essentially, what does that mean? You need all of these things for your website. Every website has to have almost all of these things. The one thing you may be able to do without is a content management system, but we highly recommend it. So with all these things, hosting, domain, you may be paying with all these things now if you already have a website through different points of the month, different platforms, whatever. Everything is done in one setting. It's all done through us. We cover everything. This means that you don't have to worry about, oh, when is this due? When is that due? On this time and that date? It's all covered, and we cover it all for you. Now, if you already pay for a domain and you would like to keep it on your platform, what we'll do is we'll subtract that from your monthly bill to make sure you're still not paying for it. So that's number one. Let's go to number two, which is SEO optimization. Now, we do a separate video with SEO optimization and what all that means and what it entails, and it's extremely important to have on your website. We have a video that explains that if you don't have SEO, you should not be paying for a website if you want new clients. You're better off going with one of the free ones you can find on Google Sites. And that video kind of explains more into that. But what SEO means is search engine optimization. To give you an example, if you go to Google, type in something someone does in your industry on Google, right? Like let's say you're a painter, all right? And let's go to say painters near me, type that in on Google. Who comes at number one? If it's not your company, that means you don't have strong SEO, right? You want to be on that first or second page of Google because who really goes past that many pages to find what they're looking for? And so SEO helps get you on that first and that second page. If you're already paying for Google advertising and you're paying $2,500, $3,000 a month, SEO is supposed to allow you to scale back on that budget so that the website does most of the legwork. That's what SEO is, and we include that in every website we do. And if we have someone who says they don't need it, we don't work with them because we believe that if you don't have SEO, then you're not truly looking for new clients, and we don't want to charge you for something that you're not paying the full amount and getting the full value for. So that was number two. Let's go into number three, which is our favorite, unlimited everything. Now, a lot of you are asking, what does unlimited everything mean? Exactly what it says. Whether you need one page or 10,000 pages, whether you have one product or 10,000 products, whether you need a page today and 10 pages tomorrow, or 50 images or 10,000 images or 100 images, it does not matter what you want. If you can think of it in your brain, we can design it, and it does not cost you a dime extra. Yes, it does not cost you anything extra. The price that we agree upon is the price that we agree upon. So it doesn't matter if we build you a website and you completely hate it and you want it completely redesigned. You got it, unlimited everything. Price does not change. We don't have hidden fees. We don't have anything like that, which a lot of these companies do, because nobody wants to deal with that. So we know exactly what it takes to build your website the way you want it. And through our discovery and strategy process, that should take care of any of those concerns. But this is a good one, is unlimited everything. No matter what you want, you get. So let's go into number four, which is no hidden fees. Yes, no hidden fees. If you went with the unlimited everything, we find out what exactly you need. If you need some extras, we'll find out during our conversation, hey, do you have a CRM that you're working with? Do you need MailChimp? Do you need this, that, and the other? And we'll make sure those fees are included in there so that you don't have to be surprised by any extra fees. Now, the only exception to this is if you're going out and you're hiring a separate company to do lead generation or something, what else, or Google Ads, we're not going to cover that because it's not part of the website design process, but everything else is included. So there's no hidden fees, you don't have to worry about that at all. Let's go to number five, what's called enhanced CDN, or enhanced speeds. And all that means is that we need to make sure your website is fast. Now, we go through Amazon Web Services. You may or may not know what that means, but essentially what that is it's a really, really fast platform for your website and your data to run through. It makes sure that we use good pathways to keep your website optimized and fast. So let's go into number 6, fully customized design. Now, I need to elaborate on this one because some people think or want to trick people into thinking that a template through WordPress that can be customized to your brand is a customized website. That is not the case. Fully customized means that every single pixel from the ground up, from a blank page all the way up, can be completely custom to you, to your brand, to your website. This gives you unlimited editing capabilities. That's what allows us to give you that unlimited everything. Whatever you can think of, can it be done? The answer is yes. Now, that being said, every platform has its limitations. Even we do on certain things. But our limitations are constantly being developed. And if you have an idea that we don't have yet, we're going to create it. So we will figure it out for you. And so make sure whenever you're talking to website design companies, are you using a template? If so, I recommend not going that direction unless you just don't have the budget to do so, right? We are fully customized, which means any website you see that we build, you will not find anywhere else. It will not be anything like your competitors' websites, and it'll be completely customized to your brand so that you have the full power of what a website can do for you. So that being said, let's go into number 7, which is security, backups, and IT support. What does this mean? We back up our websites every 10 seconds. Yes, every 10 seconds. So if you go in and edit something, or we go in and edit something, and we make a mistake, or we accidentally delete something, and the whole website just blows up, whatever you did 10 seconds prior to that will restore immediately. So people don't even realize it happened, right? So we back up on backup on backup because the last thing we need is for your website to go down and you lose sales. Our goal is to help you make money. So we have backups. Security, you're not gonna get hacked. Your domain's not gonna get stolen. Your website's not gonna get stolen. Nobody's gonna go on there and switch things up. That happens a crap ton on WordPress, and I apologize for saying crap ton, but I think it's okay. It happens a lot on WordPress. And so we don't have those issues. We have enhanced security in place to prevent issues like that from happening. And then you have IT support. We have clients of ours that we can lean on for IT support, but we also provide support as well. It's one-on-one support. You work directly with me or directly with someone on my team. Most of the time it's directly with me, and whatever you want, you can pick up the phone, you know I'll answer. One-on-one support, we help you with whatever you need. So let's get to number 8, training and education. This is an important part. Whenever we're done designing your website, it's important to make sure that you are properly trained and educated on how it works. You know, if you have other people a part of your company that will be editing the website on your behalf, we need to make sure that we're there to help train you from now and in the future. If something happens in 6 months and you need help being educated, or you bring on a new employee, we're there to come in and help train and educate you on how it works. That way everything flows consistently. Number 9, you get 3 to 10 website editors. Now this depends on which package you choose. Most of the time people choose 3. Larger corporations, you may need 10 or more people to edit your website. But this means us, not including us, you get 3 people who are a part of your company that can go in and edit things on your website. Maybe you want to hire someone to make just blogs. They will need access. Maybe you need someone who can go in and just compress and edit and add images to a gallery every week, or maybe do live feeds, whatever. They will need access. And then there's you, the owner. I always recommend the owner has access, just in case, you know, us business owners, we like to stay up at 3 in the morning and our brains are churning. In case that's you, we like to give you access too, to make sure that you can go in and edit whatever you want. Or 4th option, you do nothing, give us a call and have us do it all. Whatever works for you. Like I said, unlimited everything. So that being said, let's go into number 10, e-commerce and nonprofit options. This will be very quick. E-commerce, if you have an online store where you need to sell clothing, products, whatever, we have those capabilities. If you're a nonprofit and you need something a little bit more customized, maybe it's just a 1 page, or maybe it's a certain type of development that you need to work with, we work with nonprofits as well. So we can work with that there. Let's go to number 11, which is outside integrations. Now, this is a tricky one. Outside integrations basically means anything that we did not develop that you need to connect to your website. Maybe it's a separate CRM, right? Or maybe it's MailChimp, or maybe a Facebook integration. We work with almost every integration out there. We don't work with all of them, so definitely ask us first to make sure we work with your integration, because if we don't, there's no problem with that. We'll be honest and let you know. We'll know pretty quickly, and we might offer an alternative if that's something you're looking for, but if not, no big deal. we'll try to find you someone who can work with your extension so that you guys can be taken care of. And so let's go with number 12, which is content creation. This is the fun part. If you need photos, depending on what you do and where you are, if you need photos and you're in Charlotte, maybe we come out and get a photo shoot for you to get some professional ones taken for your website. If you need custom designs or graphics, we'll design them to put on your website. Even sometimes a video, if you need an intro video for your website and you have time to come in our studio, we'll get an intro video for your website. Whatever content you need, we try to create it for you so that you don't have to do any of that legwork. Now, you might already have content that you just need spruced up. We'll work with that as well. So let's go to number 13, which is ongoing SEO and maintenance services. People who think that you do SEO once and then it's done, that's not how it works. SEO, search engine optimization, and maintenance needs to be performed every week on websites that perform highly. Every week. It's not something that you do one and done. Those people who charge you 10, 15 grand for a website and then you don't hear from them again, that's very dangerous, because what if something happens? Where are they to be found? What if they disappear? We have an ongoing maintenance team ready to go so that if something happens, we're here for you. This brings us to number 14, rigorous testing and approval links. What does this mean? Whenever we launch your website, your whole job is to beat the crap out of it. Again, I said crap, I apologize. But it's appropriate. Beat it up, try to break it. Go edit things, go mess things up. Test what we did. Make sure that what we did is right. It'll do two things. One, it'll help us find bugs so we can fix them before you announce it to the public. And then two, it'll make sure that you're happy with it. At that point in time, you will notice, hey, I like this. Hey, I don't like this. Can we change this? This functionality doesn't work the way I want it to. These are good things. We want to hear your criticisms and feedback and everything to make sure that whenever we launch your site and announce it to the public, you love it. And we got to make sure the public loves it too, because if you're public and you don't love it, then we didn't do our job, and we can't have that. And so last but not least, let's go to number 15, no downtime. Now, most websites don't have downtimes nowadays, but certain ones do. And if that's a question of yours, we get that. No downtime, which means your website does not go down if we make updates. When we convert your website, it does not go down. Like we overlap everything. And that is to make sure that if a client's coming in at 12 a.m. to buy something, we need to make sure your website's running even if we're making updates. And so there's no downtime for your website. Well, that being said, that's all the main top 15 things that people ask us for what's included. Of course, we have a lot more. We have a sheet that we give to clients that they can look at of different packages and things along those lines, but these are the top 15 people ask for. So that being said, I appreciate you guys taking a look at this video. Hopefully it was very informative. I apologize it was so long, but stay tuned for the next Q&A video coming soon.